Tonight's film deals with the supernatural as a possessed man attempts to destroy his family. Although edited for television, it may not be suitable for young viewers. Parental discretion is advised. Tonight, on the ABC Sunday Night Movie, Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, the ultimate exercise in terror.
Anybody here?
A masterpiece of modern horror. The Shining. Next.
Here's Johnny.
Mom, that white leotard's for my recital. How are you going to get it white with a bleach for colors?
Clorox 2 does more than clean colors. It gets white, liquid bleach white.
It better, or my career.
Really?
Clorox 2's safe bleaching system cleans both whites and colors and activates high-intensity whiteners to get the whites liquid bleach white.
Cloth 2 got this really white. A star is born.
Clorox 2 all-fabric bleach safely cleans colors, gets white liquid bleach white.
Put on the power of sheer energy. Put on the power of sheer energy. And work all day to leave your legs as lively as can be. So put on the power of sheer energy.
The power of sheer energy pantyhose comes from special springy fibers that massage and soothe your legs. Energy you can feel to put on the power, day and night.
Put on the power of sheer energy.
Sheer energy pantyhose from Legs.
Isn't that Florida orange juice?
Orange is smart for drinking orange juice for that clean and sunny taste. Hey, orange is smart for drinking orange juice. Pure refreshment any place. Hey, orange is smart for drinking to your body's content. The taste that only nature could invent.
100% pure from Florida.
Hey, cheap, orange is smart.
You gotta find a home of your own. You gotta sell the one you've outgrown. You gotta transfer to places unknown. Well, all you gotta do is pick up the phone. Put number one to work for you. People who get things done.
We find more first homes, move more people into bigger homes, and help more people on the move than any other real estate team.
Put number one to work for you. Century 21.
Setting off to find America. Gonna take my own sweet time to find America. And everywhere I see people smiling back at me, so glad to be in America. Come take my hand and let's discover the love that we share, brother to brother.
Bring America home on Kodacolor VR films. Films as vibrant and as sensitive as the faces and places that bring this land together.
And as far as I can see, there's no place I'd rather be than riding free in America.
Kodak film, because time goes by.
This is a revolutionary advancement in shaving from Gillette Research. The brush. Gillette announces Brush Plus. A shaving concentrate and brush in one. A brush to lift your whiskers with the soothing warmth only a brush can give you. A concentrate with extra softeners and lubricants that are massaged deep into your beard. For a shave that is superior. New Brush Plus from Gillette for a superior shave.
Tuesday, the full moon has Jack a little batty.
You must pay.
Three's a crowd. And there's lots of monkey business when Tommy Lasorda guests on an all-new Paola. Then, Tony and Angela have a briefless encounter.
Tony saw Angela naked.
You're using sheep.
Who's the boss? Then
and a man reincarnated as a woman.
I don't have a thing to wear.
Suzanne Summers and John Davidson in Goodbye, Charlie, an ABC comedy special, all starting at 8/7 Central. Tuesday. The Shining. Tonight's ABC Sunday night movie will continue in a moment. Tuesday at 10, 9 Central. There's something out there. Your kids know about it, and it's here to stay.
And all of us will eventually have to learn how to deal with a computer.
There's nothing to fear in the world of high tech when David Hartman welcomes you to his primetime special, The Future Is Now, Tuesday night.
Sunday night. Her torment began as a nightmare. And only one man holds the secret to the eerie truth. The next scream you hear may be your own.
She knows in her heart that I'm her only hope if her child is to live.
Audrey Rose, Sunday night at 11 on Channel 2. This is KTPI, Channel 2, St. Louis.
And now we continue with The Shining.
We just found out that Booby here drinks the same beer as me, Corky, Sparky, Buck, and Boom Boom. Light beer from Miller. Now Booby, Buck, and Boom Boom like light because it's got a third less calories than the regular beer and it's less filling, while Corky and Sparky drink it for the great taste. So Boom Boom, Buck, and Booby don't necessarily drink it for the same reason as Sparky and Corky. They all agree that light's the best beer to buy. Isn't that right, Booby?
You bet, Boom Boom.
Right, Buck? You got it, Corky. What about that, Sparky?
You said it, Boom.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
You can feel it in the wind. It's going to be a perfect day. And here's Ford Tempo, the forward-thinking car with front-wheel drive, precise handling, and a shape that handles the wind as well as it handles your family. In fact, Ford Tempo is so well thought out, it even makes getting to the picnic a picnic.
Look up in the sky!
Have you driven the best-built American cars? Have you driven a Ford lately? Some copiers don't adjust for exposure. Some don't adjust for odd-size originals. Some give you copies after they've run out of toner. But the Sharp SF8200 Zoom copier automatically adjusts for exposure, paper size, and it turns off when it's out of toner. The Sharp SF8200 Zoom copier. It won't turn your work into garbage. From Sharp minds come Sharp products.
Kibbles and Mitch, Kibbles and Mitch. I'm gonna get me some Kibbles and Mitch. Kibbles and Mitch.
Now, Baby's got his own special formula.
Kibbles and Mitch.
Puppy formula Kibbles and Bits. With hard, crunchy bits and tender, chewy bits. With protein from bits of whole grain cereal, beefy bits, and bits of egg.
I'm gonna get me more Kibbles and Bits.
Puppy formula Kibbles and Bits. Every bit better for Baby.
Kibbles and Bits.
Wednesday. The chase of the century is on for millions in buried treasure. But it looks like they're gaining on the fall guy. Then, relive all the glamour and passion.
I made love to another man.
Join the world of the powerful Carrington family when America's favorite show returns, Dynasty. And on Hotel.
I missed you guys.
Tony Geary's a long-lost dad
Why did you leave us?
who trades a carefree life for his children's love. Wednesday.
I wouldn't use any other styling mousse in my hair besides Freehold from L'Oreal. Why should I? I've tried others, but they're just not the same. Freehold has a formula that nobody else has. And since Freehold gives me this much hold, with this much fullness, and this much shine, I don't even mind if it costs more. I'm worth it.
Freehold Styling Mousse from L'Oreal.
Try extra sugar-free gum with NutraSweet.
Extra flavor, extra fun in a sugar-free gum.
Extra sugar-free gum with NutraSweet gives you extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long trail. Extra flavor for that extra long sail. Weekly Extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra long time.
Get extra sugar-free gum. The Mets battle the Dodgers on the season premiere of ABC's Monday Night Baseball tomorrow.
The Shining, starring Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall, will continue in a moment.
A sports update brought to you by Federal Express. Now from ABC News in New York, Dick Schaff.
Good evening. The Los Angeles Lakers took a 2-1 lead over the Boston Celtics in the NBA Championship Series. James Worthy leading the Lakers attack with 29 points. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar adding 26 and breaking the NBA career playoff scoring record. A funny thing happened at Yankee Stadium, a tantrum that didn't involve Billy Martin. Umpire Durwood Merrill and Seattle manager Chuck Cartier first threw words at each other, and then the umpire threw out the manager, who, in his turn, threw out first base, and then threw out a couple of bats. And since he was thrown out anyway, began throwing out helmets. Billy Martin wasn't amused. His team lost 7-6. New York's other team, the Mets, won in a duel of first-place teams, beating San Diego as Danny Heap contributed a home run, first ruled foul, then, after debate, ruled fair. The defending champions in the United States Football League, the Baltimore Stars, improved their playoff chances by beating Jacksonville as Kelvin Bryant ran for more than 100 yards and for his team's 2 touchdowns. Now this.
Federal Express schedules delivery by 10:30 a.m. when you're ready to take on the world. Not later in the day. After the world has taken on you.
Nancy Lopez went into the final round of the Ladies PGA Championship tied for first place, but she pulled away from the field with a brilliant closing round of 65, giving her second LPGA title by 8 strokes. On the men's tour in the Kemper Open, 25-year-old Bill Glasson scored his first victory by 1 stroke when he rolled in this 50-foot birdie putt on the final hole. John McEnroe advanced to the quarterfinals of the French Open, but Yannick Noah did not. The former champion was eliminated by his young fellow Frenchman, Henri Leconte, in 5 sets. More later on the ABC News Weekend Report.
Concerned mother? You better believe it. We spend time together. Right now, we're having a snack with vanilla wafers. They're Nabisco, and I like that. And she loves them, don't you?
Yeah.
No fudge, no fluff. Just simple goodness I can feel good about. Only the best for her. You know?
Yeah.
Nabisco Vanilla Wafers. Simple goodness you can feel good about.
Movies to Go is your headquarters for savings during our June video sale. While quantities last, this Emerson VHS front-loading unit with remote control is only $279.95. And with Movies to Go special financing, you can own this recorder for only $16 a month. Plus a lifetime Movies to Go membership, a $25 value at no charge. It's your key to the Midwest's largest video chain with 60,000 movies available for rent. It's Movies to Go during our June video sale.
For the best show in town, it's Movies to Go. Take us home tonight.
This is KTPI, Channel 2, St. Louis.
And now we continue with The Shining.
Listen to the symphony of features only Renault Alliance offers. Only Renault Alliance gives you all this European technology with 550 Plus, America's best small car protection, and 8.5, America's lowest factory financing. Prices start at $59.95. Renault.
Fruit of the Loom presents Brief Moments in History.
A penny saved is a penny earned. I like that.
Then you'd love our briefs.
briefs.
Talk about savings.
They're not a lot of money, just a lot of underwear. That waistband holds up to any washing machine.
Washing machine. And those seams are strong. What a constitution.
Fruit of the Loom. Throughout history, not a lot of money, just a lot of underwear.
They're revolutionary.
Introducing the great new taste of Coca-Cola. The best tasting Coke in the history of ever.
It's a hit. It's the Coke is it.
It's Coca-Cola with a new taste, a new sensation, a new explosion of wonderfulness in your mouth. Go ahead, try it.
It's just how you feel when you know it's for real.
We've got the taste.
It's a kick, it's a hit, it's a Coke. Coke is it.
A freshly painted wall doesn't tend to stay that way.
Wash your hands before... Oh.
But if you paint with Lucite wall paint, that darn transmission, Lucite's special formula helps keep dirt on the surface. When dirt doesn't penetrate, it's easy to wash off.
Red is pretty.
So to help keep your walls looking freshly painted despite the test of time and family, use Lucite, the paint that lasts and lasts.
40 years ago, man unleashed the power of the atom, a force so awesome it could transform the world, so dangerous it could destroy life on Earth. An unprecedented exploration of the most important issue facing mankind, the fire unleashed, Thursday on ABC.
When do you say L.A.?
When I've got an afternoon of painting ahead of me, I'd say L.A.
Think it needs too close.
Nah.
When do you say L.A.?
When it's open house and I'm the host, I say L.A.
Do?
Bob.
But I'll change it. From Anheuser-Busch, L.A. beer. Great taste with half the alcohol. Sometimes it's the perfect thing to say.
You can say that again.
Do?
No, Clem did. L.A., sometimes it's the perfect thing to say.
Have I got news for you? New Expert Eyes Mascara by Maybelline with a double brush system. With the first brush, I put on mascara to darken and thicken my lashes. But here's the big breakthrough. A second brush that's dry, so I can feather and separate each lash perfectly and make my lashes just the way I like them. Try it. You'll love the way your lashes will look. New Expert Eyes Mascara by Maybelline.
I'm at my best with Maybelline.
Remember me? I didn't know what to do. What do you do when 63 kids need a good meal? Even dedicated mothers like me need a break.
Who you gonna turn to?
These days, I turn to the Colonel for fresh cooked, tender chicken with all the fixings.
Who you gonna turn to? Who you gonna turn to?
Do you live here? No, but Bobby said you're having Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, chicken right.
Get a head start on your day.
Tomorrow, watch ABC's World News This Morning before Good Morning America.
Tonight's movie, The Shining, will continue in a moment. Tuesday at 10, 9 Central.
We're here to talk about pain.
From pro rodeo to pro football, it's a Super Bowl of injuries. Now with the help of high tech, athletes are mending faster. David Hartman works out all the kinks in a fascinating special, The Future Is Now, Tuesday night.
She's gonna have the best. With 15 years experience, she'll get quality with Healthcare Network, right?
No charge for medical and dental checkups for me or for Hotshot here. I found value at Healthcare Network.
An entire network of doctor and dental locations all over town.
We need the convenience of Healthcare Network.
Healthcare Network, an affiliate of Metropolitan Life Insurance Company.
Families everywhere are looking for an exciting getaway this summer, and they're finding it by going back 100 years, back to Silver Dollar City and to the excitement of the new Lost River of the Ozarks. Challenge raging rapids with sudden twists and turns that'll leave you breathless, until finally you enter the cave. Hold on, you're about to discover the mystery of the Lost River of the Ozarks.
This is KTVI, Channel 2, St. Louis.
And now we continue with The Shining.
Rolaids knows. On this assembly line, the crew gets heartburn. And when they do, they can't stop. No wonder millions take Rolaids. Rolaids antacid medicine consumes 100% of the acid required to give millions 100% relief. With Rolaids, you can keep going. Rolaids. Rolaids spells 100% relief.
And now, there's sodium-free Rolaids for sodium-free relief.
More love. Get closer. More love. Get closer. When you're closer, that's when closer counts. So close. Why the deep and the press now? So close. It's the nicest thing that you can do. Do it for me, and I'll do it for you. More love. Get closer.
Stop, Mrs. Blair.
Why?
You wouldn't clean with sandpaper, would you?
Of course not. I scratched my sink.
Right, but when you clean with scouring powder, you're probably using the same harsh, scratchy abrasives found in this sandpaper.
That's rough stuff.
That's why Soft Scrub is better. It's a liquid cleanser that cleans tough grease like a scouring powder, but because it has milder abrasives, it doesn't scratch like one and leaves no sandy grit.
Great, I'm switching to Soft Scrub.
Soft Scrub cleans like a scouring powder, but doesn't scratch like one.
Nissan Sentra owners love to talk about their cars.
I own a 1985 Nissan Sentra, which is bright, perky, red, cute, and I love it.
The Nissan Sentra all around is a very well-engineered car.
And the car has exceeded everything that we expected out of it. I'm 6 feet tall, and small cars are sometimes a problem for me. The Sentra is a different story. It's big on the inside.
Sentra, America's most popular import.
Try and take it away from me.
The name is Nissan. It's the season premiere of Monday Night Baseball as the front-running New York Mets take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Live at 8 Eastern tomorrow on ABC Sports.
No diet in the world will help you lose weight until you do one thing: control your appetite.
I had a huge appetite, but Dexatrim curbed my hunger, and I lost weight.
The Extra Strength Dexatrim Diet Plan. You can't buy a stronger appetite control capsule without prescription. Dexatrim helps you eat less all day and lose weight.
Dexatrim made the difference for me. I ate less all day and lost weight.
Extra Strength Dexatrim. No appetite control capsule works harder to help you lose weight.
Funny, you can get a good night's sleep and still wake up with red, irritated eyes. Looks like another Visine morning, because Visine with tetrahydrozoline refreshes morning eyes so they look great. Wake up to Visine. It gets the red out.
Wake up to a new day with the morning sun. Get the comfortable, easy feeling a man should have on. Stetson cologne, Stetson fits.
Starting Wednesday, relive all the glamour and passion. Join the world of the powerful Carrington family when America's favorite show returns, Dynasty. The Shining. Tonight's ABC Sunday night movie will continue in a moment.
An ABC News Brief brought to you by Arid Extra Dry Aloe Essence Set Salad. Now from Washington, Tom Gerald.
Good evening. The party of Greek Prime Minister Andreas Papandreou has claimed victory in today's national elections. Partial returns show Papandreou's Socialist Party beating out Conservatives 46 to 40%. The European Football Union has joined other organizations in banning the British from competition in all European games. This in the wake of last week's bloody riot at that Italian-British soccer match. The death count has risen above 90 from a series of tornadoes that Friday ripped through parts of New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Ontario, Canada. Meanwhile, residents of dozens of towns destroyed by the twisters continue to pick up the pieces. Chris Bury reports.
In the bombed-out-looking towns devastated by Friday's tornadoes, people are trying to clean up the mess and put things back together.
I'm wiped out, but I'm gonna stick with her. I'm not gonna give up.
In Niles, Ohio, tornado victims crowded into church to pray. But in Newton Falls, where this church was demolished, the congregation was already making plans to rebuild. In Ohio and Pennsylvania, Mennonite and Amish communities are cleaning up the old-fashioned way, while the Red Cross is collecting food and clothing for the hundreds of homeless. National Guard troops protect against looting, and the governors of Ohio and Pennsylvania are asking for federal disaster aid. Chris Bury, ABC News, Albion, Pennsylvania.
A majority of Americans favor President Reagan's new tax reform proposal, according to an ABC News poll taken late last week. Of those surveyed, 65% say the president's plan is okay with them. Now this.
Only Arid Solid has new aloe essence scent.
Fights wetness, ordinary deodorant sticks can't.
And, a clean, fresh scent.
New Arid Solid Aloe Essence Scent.
The tobacco giant R.J. Reynolds Company has announced it is buying Nabisco brands, forming the nation's largest consumer products company. More on the Weekend Report.
Mr. Rick Pierce, Vice President of Monterey Jacks, formerly known as Jack in the Box.
People ask me why we changed our name from Jack in the Box to Monterey Jacks. Does that answer your question?
Jack in the Box is now Monterey Jacks. We've taken fast food to a whole new place.
How could something that looks so funny?
America's original #1, Thomas's.
More than 20 stores of butter, they taste so crunchy.
Just can't feel their weight.
Thomas's English muffins.
Thomas's taste so mouth-watering good, people just can't wait to eat them.
The original one and only funny-looking tasty cooking.
Johnson and Rochelle, tonight on Channel 2.
And now we continue with The Shining.
If you're shipping by Federal, here's another reason to switch to Airborne. $1 million. Because every time you ship anything by Airborne in the U.S. or internationally, we're keeping your airbill number along with your signature as your entry in our $1 million lotto. On July 15th, we're going to pick the $1 million winner. So the next time you're shipping a package by Federal, ship it by Airborne instead. Then you can count on delivery by 10:30, and Airborne may even deliver $1 million to you.
You know why I look the way I look? I eat at Wendy's. Wendy's has a new light menu. Hundreds of lower-calorie salads. With new fresh fruit. Hot baked potatoes. And pasta salad. Wendy's light menu even has a lower-calorie multigrain bun. I always eat from Wendy's light menu. Can't you tell?
Try Wendy's new light menu.
We all play the small car game to find the biggest value. Guess which hatchback offers the most room?
Renault Encore?
550 Plus, America's best small car protection.
Encore.
Fuel-injected efficiency is standard. Twin-rear torsion bars for road-hugging excitement.
Encore.
Play the small car game. You'll find the one with the biggest value. Renault Encore $58.95. Built in America. European design that's affordable. And now 8.5, America's lowest factory financing. Renault.
Boy, can I go for a nice cold light beer from Miller? I thought I'd just pop in at my favorite hangout and have one with the guys. Well, the whole gang drinks light. Oh, sure, there's a lot of other light beers around, but we all agree that light beer from Miller tastes terrific. And get this, it's less filling.
John, how many times have I told you? Use the door, huh?
I forgot, I'm sorry.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
I was saying, light beer tastes great. And another thing.
Would you submit to a drug test in order to keep your job or stay in school? We'll examine the controversy over a test many people don't trust.
Monday on ABC's World News Tonight.
You're being so good on your diet, you haven't cheated at all tonight. I guess that 12-hour appetite suppressant you took this morning is really working. But hasn't it been a lot longer than 12 hours since you took it? I mean, so what happens now? Does
If your appetite suppressant calls it a day before you do, you need Accutrim. Accutrim lasts longer than any other brand of appetite suppressant. A full 16 hours.
You know, this could really use some more chopped nuts. Oh, waiter!
Accutrim, it's at its strongest when you're at your weakest.
How long does a John Deere lawn tractor last? 10 or 15 years is not unusual, which means with ordinary use, you could mow a path from New York across across Pennsylvania, through Indiana, Missouri, Kansas, Colorado, Utah, all the way to the West Coast. Imagine mowing clear across America. Just think how many times you could mow your lawn. John Deere, you may pay a little more, but they'll last.
He's chasing one story that's too hot to touch.
Just the whole world wants to get their hands on the Mackenzie piece. Like who?
And one story that's too hot not to.
Think of your interview as a seduction. Seduction?
John Travolta.
Good reporter would never get in bed with the subject.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
You keep forgetting something. I'm not your subject.
Perfect. Rated R. Starts Friday. Check newspapers for theaters.
This is Visual Makeup Fluid from L'Oreal. It's the virtually impossible combination of lightness and coverage. So light, you wouldn't think it had excellent coverage. But it does. You wouldn't think it could pass in bright sunlight. But it does. Of course it's allergy tested. Of course it's fragrance free. It's L'Oreal. And I'm worth it.
Visual Makeup Fluid from L'Oreal.
Tuesday, the full moon has Jack a little batty. You must pay. Three's a crowd. And there's lots of monkey business when Tommy Lasorda guests on an all-new Fowler. Then, Tony and Angela have a briefless encounter.
Tony saw Angela naked!
I feel used and cheap. Who's the boss? Then a man reincarnated as a woman.
I don't have a thing to wear.
Suzanne Summers and John Davidson in Goodbye, Charlie, an ABC comedy special, all starting at 8/7 Central. Tuesday. The Shining, starring Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall, will continue in a moment.
Scavenger hunt? We haven't done this since high school. Okay, guys, be back in 2 hours.
I need somebody, not just anybody. You know I need someone. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. And all these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find to change my mind, I've opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do.
These days, you need all the help you can get. So we shaped the Mercury cars to use the wind to help them hold the road. And to hold all of life's little treasures you pick up along the way.
Hey, look what Sally picked up.
Looks like the guy she brought to the prom.
She brought you to the prom.
If you just ask for a light beer,
Give me a light.
you never know what you'll get.
What I wanted. Bud Light.
So if you want the less spilling light beer with the first name and taste, ask for Bud Light. Because everything else is just a light.
I'm a hero with the kids. Even the hot dogs taste good.
We ask people who love to cook out about the charcoal they cook with.
You use the best meat, you can use the best coal. Kingsford charcoal.
It's a smoky charcoal taste. It's not the same as you get anywhere else.
Yeah, a lot of times you use Kingsford, you don't have to put any sauce on it. Yeah, I use the Kingsford because I can count on it. Kingsford's the best.
I can't wait for that first bite.
It's as good as Mom and Apple Pie, I think.
I'm going to Kingsford tonight.
1 week from tonight, Oscar winners Sally Field, Michael Caine, and Telly Savalas in an incredible 3-hour adventure beneath the sea. Beyond the Poseidon Adventure at 8/7 Central next Sunday.
It's a great brand taste with a twist. Brand new Bran Muffin Crisp.
What's the twist? Now you can have the good things you get in a Bran Muffin in a crispy, good-tasting, high-fiber cereal. Bran Muffin Crisp.
Raisins and almonds you can't resist. In new Bran Muffin Crisp.
Here's a cereal that has the high fiber you want with a taste you'll want more of. Bran Muffin Crisp, huh? Nice twist.
The goodness of Bran with a twist. Brand new Bran Muffin Crisp.
Mom, I'm gonna save the world.
That's nice, honey. Wear a sweater.
am the Energizer.
Of all leading batteries, nothing in this galaxy outlasts the Energizer. It is Earth's power source.
Mom, after you save the world, what do you do with the prisoners?
The Energizer, nothing outlasts it. Its power beyond your wildest dreams.
New Old Spice Solid keeps guys so much drier, they just might give up their Menon antiperspirant mid-stick.
Hey, Bronco. Here's a present. Hardly used.
New Old Spice Solid keeps you 35% drier than Menon. In fact, 2 strokes of Menon can't keep you as dry as one of Old Spice.
Norman, from me to you. Practically brand new.
Old Spice Solid antiperspirant keeps you 35% drier than Menon.
Take my Menon, please.
Excuse me, why don't you use a food processor?
They're not for me. Too big, too complicated, too hard to clean.
Not anymore.
Cute. What is
The
it?
new Oscar food processor from Sunbeam.
How's it work?
Put in the onion.
Quick.
Beef.
Powerful. Let me. I could use Oscar every day. It's even easy to clean.
It sure is.
Oscar stays with me.
Oscar, the food processor for all of us, from Sunbeam.
The Mets battle the Dodgers on the season premiere of ABC's Monday Night Baseball tomorrow.
Don't drink and drive. A public service message from ABC.
This is Kathleen Sullivan. Radon gas, a health hazard in thousands of American homes. A report tomorrow on World News This Morning, just before Good Morning America.
Tomorrow, Patty Frustasi, the mother of the septuplets born in California, gives her first interview on Good Morning America. Also, John Forsythe and Linda Evans, tomorrow on Good Morning America. Wednesday, Colts in hot pursuit of a gorgeous bail jumper and $3 million in hidden loot in the wildest chase of a season on the Fall Guy. Then Alexis receives the shock of her life on Dynasty. After a runaway father comes face to face with the children he abandoned, when Anthony Geary guest stars on Hotel. Watch the Weekend Report tonight on most of these ABC stations.